Hey everyone, Caleb with Antique Book Collective, and as promised, I am getting to you guys with a video on Uline. So this video, it's just going to be a walkthrough on how you guys can order things on Uline. I know it sounds really boring, but please bear with me because I'm going to show you guys some really cool tips and tricks on how to use Uline for the best possible results. So as I mentioned in a previous video, actually the previous video to when this is coming out, because I really wanted to make this video come out sooner rather than later, I mentioned that I just bought a ton of books on it. Sorry, a lot of supplies on it. Sorry, book business, it's in my mind. But I wanted to share with you guys why Uline is like the go-to best friend for us resellers on eBay. So before I dive into that too much, I just wanted to say that if you guys do the premium services with USPS, you do get free boxes with that. So you guys can get free boxes with the flat rate shipping and all that sort of stuff. But for me, I do media mail. We do not have the option to get free boxes from USPS. And if you guys do FedEx or UPS, you have to buy your own boxes there too. And in addition to all that, I just think it's a little nicer and less tacky to buy your own boxes anywho's. And with that said, something I actually do want to do in the long term is get like my own stamp to put on my boxes. So it adds a little bit more like character and branding to the boxes themselves, so it like stands out a little bit more, not just like someone bought a random box too, but it'll show that I actually cared. That's something I'll be doing in the long term. I might end up making my own stamp if it's too much money, I don't know, basically depends on what I feel like. But with all that said though, let me just dive right on in. So Uline, as you guys can see here, I have the website pulled up. So you can shop for all sorts of stuff on Uline. Honestly, I don't know for sure about one thing, so actually I'm going to look up something really quick because I use Dymo. Yeah, they do have Dymo stuff. So I use the Dymo label printer for doing, I do a little happy reading sticker that I put on my books. I wrap my books and then I put it on the wrapping actually. But yeah, it looks like you could buy those here, which is pretty nice. I wasn't actually sure about that, but that's not what the video is about. But what the book video is about boxes. So I know this is really dumb, I know it's really boring, but I really want to show you guys how to order boxes. So as you guys can see, they have corrugated boxes, heavy duty boxes, mailers. I really like the mailers. As I mentioned in other videos, I use them. I'm looking right now for them. I think I have it buried somewhere far away from me, sorry. But I do use all the different mailers. They also let you buy boxes. This one here is from Walmart.com, but I just bought one of the same exact size basically from Uline. They have some really, really good deals on boxes. And again, I just really wanted to show you guys all that sort of stuff. So with that said though, they have all these different things where you can see all the different sizes, and that's a little overwhelming because you're like, oh no, I need to look up all these things. But, big but, I actually learned something yesterday actually when I was buying these books. I learned that they had a search by size thing, which, guys, this is the exact sort of thing that I've been wanting on Uline and anywhere else for the longest time, because like if you do it on Amazon, you try to look up the size, it'll give you stuff from all over the board. But something I found with Uline is if you type in these dimensions, it'll give you those dimensions, maybe a tiny bit smaller. I didn't see anything smaller, but maybe a tiny bit smaller. But it'll be that size and bigger. It won't try to be like, well, I need something that's 12 by 12 by 18, you know? And it won't give you something that's like 7 by 7 by 4. You know, it's like not going to give you something that's stupid, which is something that Amazon did for me so many times because of the sponsored ads, partially, but also just because Amazon's algorithm for that just is a little wonky. But with Uline, guys, this is the best thing ever. So as I've mentioned in other videos, one of the size things that I do is about 10 inches by 7 inches by 2. It's not quite those dimensions. It's actually a little bit smaller than that. But as you guys can see here, I type that on in, and it will show us the boxes that are these sizes. So 10.7.2, that's exactly it. 10.8.2, tiny bit bigger. 10.7.3, a little bit bigger. 10.7.3, a little bit bigger. So this one here is actually a lot like the ones that I use. Again, the ones that I use are actually a tiny bit smaller than that, so we're not actually going to find the exact match of what I use. But you have all these different ones that are larger than the numbers that we put in, which is very nice because I would much rather have a box that's a little bit bigger and I need to put packing in than a box that is too small for what I'm shipping out. And for me, with how I do books, these particular mailers, the Indestructo mailer is one of them. That's one that I could use. I don't actually buy those. Trying to find the actual ones I use. So something really quick though, these retention boxes, these as you can see for $5 for $7.60, or you could buy the other ones for $50 for $124 a piece. This is a piece price. Actually, this one looks like it's the total price, but these retention boxes are a whole lot more, so watch out for those when you guys are buying. Here are the Craft Easy Fold mailers. A lot of people use these. A lot of people love these. They swear by them. 95 cents a piece for those boxes. So something that I did find when I was doing these was a lot of these boxes are around about $1 a piece or a little bit lower. All right, here we go. Here is a size that I'm actually just now getting into. So these are literature mailers. These are the ones that I use, guys. I love the literature mailers. This one right here is not a literature mailer, but actually, excuse me really quick. I'll grab that one. I got it. So literature mailers, guys, those are the ones that are like this. So they're really easy to set up. You don't need any tape to actually turn it into a box. You'll need tape to seal it once you finish up, but to use the actual box, it's really simple, really easy. I love these boxes. These are one of my favorites. But these, as you can see here, this one size is $1.11 a piece if you buy a set of 50. So remember how I mentioned earlier that this Uline is the Costco of business stuff? So you have to buy 50 of this box to do it. So 50 times $1.11 a piece, that's well over $50. So that is something that you guys do need to keep in mind when you're using Uline, is you're paying all that times whatever the number is, plus you have to pay for your own shipping. I haven't seen if there's a free shipping option ever, but that is something you guys have to do. So there's a lot of different things that you guys can do. As you can see here, there are ones that are worth more, worth less, that sort of stuff. The locking ones, as you guys can see, is worth a little bit more, costs a little bit more, than the locking tab one, but if you guys are taping it, it really doesn't matter. Personally, for me, I like the ones without the locking tabs for when I basically ship it out and tape it, because when I personally get these boxes, when I'm buying them, when I'm buying things, not buying the boxes, but when I buy something, I like having the ones that don't have the locking tabs, because when you have the locking tabs, you have to like spend an hour and a half cutting different shapes, sizes, all that sort of stuff, so you can actually open it. Whereas this one that I mentioned earlier, the literature mailer, you don't have to do that. So that's something that's really nice though. But with all that said though, I stinking love the fact that you can type in whatever number, size of box you want, the dimensions that you want, because you basically type in what size of book that you have. So that sort of stuff I don't have. Here we go. So here's a book right here. This one right here, it is too large to fit inside of the box that I currently use for the individual ones. There it is. It is too big to fit by just a hair. So as you guys can see, it's wide enough, but it's not long enough. And because it's not long enough, I would need a different box for this. And that's the nice thing though, is I know the dimensions of this one, so I can actually look up a box that is a little bit larger, a little bit longer, any dimension that I want, than what I currently have. And Uline, from what I've found, at least so far over the years of me using it, they use UPS, and UPS, I've always had it basically arrive like the next day or like the next business day, that sort of stuff. So it can get here really stinking fast. So if you guys really want, you guys can get those things lickety split. I haven't seen an option to do it cheaper and slower, but it doesn't really matter in the long run because shipping is shipping and you have to pay for it. But yeah, we can just type in whatever size box that you really want. And I'm honestly not going to make this video draw out any longer. That was the biggest thing that I wanted to share with you guys, was the box dimension lookup thing. But I also wanted to share that you guys can look up tape. You can look up tape dispensers. You can look up packing paper. So let's just do packing paper really quick, because for me, I just bought a boatload of packing paper off of this site, and it could be really stinking nice. Long term, I actually want to buy one of these cutters and dispensers. I don't have one yet, but I really want to get one in the long run. But with my current setup, it's not going to work whatsoever. I don't have enough space. But once I move out and get my own place and get an actual business place set up for this business, it'll work very well for me. But they have all these different things. Packing peanuts, please don't use those. I hate packing peanuts, guys. Not because of the whole environmental thing, but that is a thing. But I hate packing peanuts because they get everywhere. And if like one cracks, it like just explodes with like packing peanut hell everywhere. It's terrible. I hate them. It's just like glitter, honestly, guys. Like packing peanuts and glitter, they are at the top of my hate list because they get everywhere and you cannot clean them up. Packing peanuts, like, you know the saltine wrappers, how they stay on your hands? That's another thing with packing peanuts. I hate them. I know I've said that 50 times, but yeah, you can get newspaper paper, which could be a really cool thing to wrap your books with. For me, I personally do craft paper wrapping. all that sort of stuff though. But you could get your paper-free wrapping your things, you could get the tape, you could get the dispensers, as I mentioned, you could get labels, you could get basically anything you want on Uline. So I'm just going to hop on over to products really quick just to show you guys a little bit more. So you can even get a bunch of furniture, overstock stuff, lots and lots of stuff. And then something else that's really cool is if you buy enough stuff, so I think the minimum is like $250, maybe $150, somewhere in there. If you buy enough stuff though, you also get a couple of freebies in with it, which is pretty nice. For me, I bought enough stuff to get a backpack. We'll see if the backpack's any good. Honestly, from my family's experience, we've been using Uline for decades now. From my family's experience, the freebies aren't always the best, but hey, free is free, so can't complain. But yeah, that's a bunch of the stuff that you guys can get with Uline. I hope that helps. I hope that gets you guys thinking about a lot of stuff. For me, I liked it because I don't have to pay shipping from Amazon, shipping from Walmart.com, shipping from this place, this place, this place. It's nice having a one-stop shop, and you guys could shop around for prices. Uline is some of the cheapest places that you guys can get anything for. There are obviously, I'm sure, better places with better prices, but Uline, it's really nice. You can get the bulk discounts. You guys can get shipping's not that much at the end of the day, and it's nice having stuff same day or next day. It's really nice. I know I've said that 5 times, but I just really enjoy Uline. Again, I don't get any affiliate stuff from them yet. Uline, if you're watching, I like affiliate stuff, cough cough, but I don't get it yet. And honestly, I like it enough that I'm recommending this even without any affiliate stuff whatsoever. If you guys do want to buy affiliate stuff, I do have Amazon affiliate links down there. Affiliate links, if you guys buy stuff through that, it does help me in the long run. It gives me some money for my channel to make sure that I can keep doing these videos and actually make enough money to make it worth my time. But you're not forced to. You can use Uline as much as you want. So with all that said and done though, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in one of my next videos. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to comment, drop a like, all that sort of stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.